Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Straight to the air they go. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
First down throw for Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. He's within striking distance. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Harris is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Metton stopped by Alex Highsmith. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Burrow out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
11 minus.
Man in motion here.
11 Thomas. 11.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, Burrow to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
On first down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11 MT.
Trying again, following the sack. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Burrow from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hurry up.
Offense up to the line fast.
575.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Eleven. Good night.
Second and 6 now. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here we go.
Fields on first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this forward to the 19. They strike for 23 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Working inside the red zone. Austin's there to haul it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Working quickly here.
Complete to Calvin Austin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Bengals 10-yard line.
Angel. Right.
This finds Austin complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Got it.
Burrow setting up the play action. Right side caught by Higgins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now. Burrow. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 2-score game early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. They're carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
You got a mini base. Hey, Ken. Extend. Easy. Chip slant. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. A quick slant caught by Washington. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Looking sideline and caught by Washington. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Fields. Flushed down now to his left. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Extend. Right.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's tackled for a short gain. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Alpha. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This set it down starts with an option right. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's right. Here we go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Buys time, rolling, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 10.
Hey, Jared. Here we go, Side.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Finds his man, Chase. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
11.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2, ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Gun.
Throwing is Burrow. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Jukes one defender, and he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here. Burrow out of the shotgun. Cut out left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Catch made over the middle. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
11 mighty.
A 3-yard
12.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, putt for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Hey, bunch right. Here we go, Side. EQ. Side.
First down throw for Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
It's taken in by Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
11. Here we go. All right.
Fields looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. George Pickens the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
Here we go.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's brought down for a loss. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion going left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
11.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
1-1, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. Decent gain here, but short of the
Hey,
first.
we got to keep scoring.
Offense in the hurry up here.
12.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Going to Harris to start the half. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Monday.
This is Harris on second down. There it is! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Gun.
They pitch it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Higgins, the man in motion right. They'll try it right with Brown. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
11.
On first down, here's Burrow. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another first and 10. They send a man in motion. First down, Burrow to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, we had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
Escapes his grasp. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On one, ready?
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
Go.
Play action now. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Don't jump, ready?
Play action, Fields. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers trying to end this before the final quarter. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Gun. Stop. 11. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Oh no, they get him yet again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 2.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Defenders are there to get him at the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
11.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
11 empty.
Offense up to the line fast. Burrow back to throw. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th.
On 1, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
11.
Working quickly here. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
On 1, ready?
So now here's 3rd and 5.
11. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Offense in the hurry up here.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow setting to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Another try following the sack. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down at the 30.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. On the move, headed right. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Here we go.
A give left side to Brown. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Angel. Delta. Right.
Fields out of the gun. This ball's caught by Pickens. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
You got a mini base. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Angel.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Right.
2nd down here, another give to Harris. Oh, and the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Boswell gets that point after to go. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
On 1, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow setting up the play action. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Gotta go score. Let's go. 11 mighty. Stop.
A give now to Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Bengals trying to do some window dressing.
On 2, ready?
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On target to his man Higgins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
11, Thomas.
A run with Brown. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Bengals offense lined up. They're going for 2 again. He's throwing for it. He has it. And he's going to get in for 2 points, which, well, it doesn't do a ton to help on the scoreboard right now, partner, but a positive moment at the very least. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, Ken. Right.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's Steve. Here we go. Good night.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Got Washington. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.